Hey, what's up, everybody? Mo Hunt Silver. We're back with a penny hunt this time, and we have a box of circulated pennies to hunt, which is awesome. They're actually not uncirculated 2021s or 2022s, so we should have a decent hunt here. I see a fair mix of copper. There's a lot of zinc in here too, but doing an ender search, we did find one 2009 log cabin right there. And we know we have at least one wheat cent because we have a 1952 Denver right there as well. So we're going to get into this box, see what we can find. We'll be looking for, any varieties, any wheat cents, Indian head cents if we can find any, mint errors if there's any, or anything else cool, maybe a proof. But I'm going to get into the first roll of this, and we'll see what we can find. Alright, well, we're back. And it's actually been about 8 rolls. And we've only come across this one wheat cent so far. You can't even tell what date it is. Somebody's got it scratched up really bad. You can put it under the microscope, and you can just barely make out that that's probably a 1945 Denver. That's about the best I can see there, probably. Or a 46. It's really hard to tell. But man, somebody destroyed that one. And then, I don't know, a couple rolls back, we did get one 2009. The Lincoln on a log. But that's it so far. Hopefully we get something else in this box here real soon. Be back when I do. Okay, we're back in roll number 15, and we got a 1956 Philadelphia wheat cent with some crud on the back. This has been a pretty slow box, although I will say, though, a couple rolls in between the last wheat cent and this one, we did find a couple dimes. So we're up 18 cents there, that's good. Then we also did find one Canadian cent there, 2001. So, our next roll, number 16, is that 2009 Ender, and we'll get cracked into that one here in just a minute, and we'll see if anything else is in there with it. I'll be back if there is. Well, we're up to roll number 30, which is the wheat cent Ender roll here, the 1952 Denver. But other than that, guys, this has been a very, very slow box. We got one from the 40s and one from the 50s so far. And we're going to see what else, hopefully, if there's anything else in this roll with this 1952 Denver. And I'll be back as soon as I get it opened up. Well, kind of as I figured, it was just that 1952 Denver in that roll. So that's going to make 3 wheat cents for this box so far, 2 50s and 1 40s. Alright, well, we have 20 rolls to go. We'll see if we have anything else. Well, we're up to roll number 43. We only have 7 rolls to go in this box. You see, copper we're not doing too bad. But the wheat cents, I just found number 4. And it's a 53 Denver. So we've gotten 4 wheat cents, 3 of them being 50s in this box, and only 1 really damaged 40s. Alright, well, maybe these last 7 rolls will hold something nice. Halfway into roll number 45, and this has been a rare sight, but I uncovered a wheat cent reverse. And if I can get this out, there we go. We're going to see what year this is together. And that looks like a 1941. So we can actually put that under the scope and see if it has any of the doubling in the 3 areas that it possibly could. Which, don't know what that is. I don't think that's it though. Nope. I'm not seeing anything on that one. But hey, at least it's another wheat cent from the 40s. That only makes 2 for this whole hunt so far. Alright. Roll number 47 is actually going to give us another one. We got a 1950, and it's a Denver. Alrighty. I will take it, though. Well, the last roll is going to give us some luck. We got a 1957 Denver out of roll number 50. Yeah, it's got a rim ding there, but pretty average other than that. Alright, just give me a minute here and I'll get all these finds together and we'll be back for a quick wrap up and go from there. Alright, so we're back for a quick wrap up of this Loomis penny box here. We only scored 7 wheat cents out of this box, so that was kind of light. I usually get about 10 to 12 is my average for wheat cents found in a box, but only 2 from the 40s and then 5 from the 50s. So that is kind of light. We did have 3 foreigns, all 3 were Canadian. We had 4 2009s there. Pretty average condition for all of them. We did make 18 cents though. We found 2 dimes in 2 of the rolls. And then I had this one 2020 Philadelphia here. Actually, I didn't film it, but for the shine that it has, and I don't know if you can see it on here, but the thickness of it all the way around, I'm kind of thinking that's out of a mint set, honestly. So I might put that to the side. I don't know. We'll see. And then the last thing I was surprised of, actually, we got 5 S minted Lincoln Memorial cents here. 168, 2 70s, a 71, and a 1974. The 270S's I did check. They're both the large or the low 7, not the small dates. So kind of a bummer, but we'll always keep a lookout for that one. So I think being that I only had 7 wheat cent finds in this box, I think I am going to marry this to another box for this video. So I'll make it a 2-box hunt altogether. Again, it's not going to seem like it's that far for you, or that long for you guys, I should say. But I will be back in a second when I have another box. Alright, and we're back just like that. It didn't seem that long for you guys, I bet. But for me, this has actually been about 5 weeks now since I've gotten another box of pennies to hunt. And pop the top on this Loomis box here because you can never tell what they are. Because it's not like the NF String & Sons boxes that have the holes in the bottom. But we do have a box of circulated pennies here from Loomis to hunt. It looks like a fairly good mix too, honestly. I see some new ones, of course, and a bunch of zincs here, but we also got some copper ones, some 70s there. You know, there's an older one there. It might be copper. That one definitely is. That one is. So, you know, this could be a good hunt here, but we don't know until we get into it. So, I'm going to move this to the side, and we're going to get this hunt started, and I'll get into roll number 1. And see if we have anything good. Be back if I do. Okay, so we're back to reveal what this 8th wheat cent for this hunt, first of this box, is out of this roll. That's an ender here. And we are going to flip it over here and see what we got. That's a 1955 Philadelphia. We'll just put that under the scope real quick and check it out. And looks pretty good to me. No doubling. Alright, so 55 Philly on the board. I'll get through the rest of this roll and I'll be back if there's anything else in it. Well, we made it up to roll number 11. And we finally got another wheat cent here. 1956 Denver, as you can see there. So that makes wheat cent number 9 for this hunt altogether. Alright. Alright guys, haven't really found anything exciting since this the second wheat cent in this box in roll number 11. But I came across this here 2011, and I was looking on Variety Vista at what the double dies were. And as you can see what that one there looks like on Variety Vista. And there's also some die cracks, one in Lincoln's head and then one on the reverse, right above the shield on the left side. But if I bring up my microscope here on the camera, and let me move this back up to here, that looks extremely similar to DDO number 2 for 2011 Philadelphia on Variety Vista. And let me flip this over for you real quick. And I don't know if you guys can see it. It is kind of hard to see on this one a little bit. Both of them are actually the markers for it, but there you can kind of see it. But right here in the shield, there we go. Right here in the shield, and then coming off the left side right here, we have a die crack, which is one of the markers. And then this one's even harder to see. It's not really showing up on camera at all. A little bit, but not really. But then the die crack that goes in Lincoln's head runs right along here, and you can just faintly see that one. So that's pretty cool. This box does have an error in it so far, a double die, and 2 wheat cents. We'll continue on and see if we can get anything else out of this. Pretty cool. Well, I'm about halfway through roll number 20, because that's the remainder of the roll right there. And I definitely did not expect this. I thought it was just polished or something like that at first. We got a wheat cent here, 1957, but if you look at it, and look how thick that is too. That is a 1957 proof wheat cent right there. Very, very cool. I didn't expect that one at all. And if I pull up my red book here for wheat cents, right there, 1957, the number in parentheses right here is the amount of proofs they struck. So just about 1.25 million. That's pretty rare, really. I mean, look at the other ones there, though. Way under 1 million, some of them. But that's still pretty cool. 1957 proof wheat cent in the box, and it's not in bad shape either. I mean, it's got some scratches from being circulated, but I will still take it. Wow. See if there's anything else in this roll. If there is, I'll be back. All right. Well, it's been about 7 rolls since that 1957 proof wheat that we got, but here we have a 1958 Philadelphia, and that came out of roll number 27. It's in pretty decent shape too. It's okay, we'll take it though. Well, we're on roll number 31, and that's going to give us 2 finds. We got a pre-1940s wheat here in 1935 Philadelphia. Pretty average circulated condition. Definitely take that one. Then we got another Canadian cent here in 1985. There we go. We'll give that a flip. All right. Very cool. Keep going. All right. Well, it's been a few rolls since that 1935 and that Canadian, but we're up to roll number 43 now, and we actually got 2 finds out of it, and both of them being from the 30s. But we got a 36 and a 1937, both Philadelphias. And this 36, we can check for doubling in the date, which I am not seeing any splitting in the numbers there at all. So that is not the double die, but that is still very cool. 2 early wheats out of the same roll. Awesome. We'll see, maybe this box is heating up towards the end. This is the very next roll, roll number 44. And focus. We have a 1948 San Francisco. All right. All right, I'm back with a 2-box wrap-up for this penny hunt. So that's $50 worth of pennies. This is everything that we found overall. I would say it was a little light on wheat cents, but that's okay because we had some other decent finds as well. But I'll just get right into it here. But we start off here with 3 from the 30s, 35, 36, and 37, all Philadelphia mints, and the 36 is not the DDO. Then we had 3 from the 40s, ranging from 41 to 1948, and then 10 from the 50s altogether here. I believe from 1950 all the way up to 58 as well, from Denver and Philadelphia. And then we ended up getting 8. Is that 8? Yeah. 8 total Canadian pennies. And we have 1 error that we found, which was this 2011 DDO number 2, which underneath the microscope you can see it, but there's a little bit of thickness going on in the date and also in the motto, "In God We Trust." We in the first box we did get 2 dimes out of 2 separate rolls, so we made 18 cents there. That's pretty cool. We got this 2020 shield cent right here that I believe is going to be out of a mint set because it just looks like it's a special and a much better strike than just a regular business strike. Just has a lot more detail. And then we also did pull off getting a 1957 right here proof wheat cent. I found some proof pennies before, but never a proof wheat cent. That's a first for me. That's pretty cool. Happy with that one. Although it is a little circulated, but I'll still take it. 2009 pennies, we ended up getting all 4 designs. At least one of each there. And actually quite a few San Francisco minted Lincoln cents here. 169S, got a 270s there. Neither one are the small date. Got a whole bunch of 71s. No 72s or 73s. And then we also did get 2 1974 San Franciscos, which is quite a bit in 2 boxes for me, because I usually, if I'm lucky, I might score a 1970 or a 1969. But that's usually about it. So, pretty happy about that as well. And then for the second box, we got about a 2/3 full copper cup there. And the first box was a little under that. So still a decent amount of copper. And overall, it was a pretty decent hunt. A little light on the wheat cents, but I'm pretty happy. We got an error, and we got a bunch of S cents, and we did get a proof wheat cent. So that made it pretty exciting, pretty enjoyable for me. And if you guys liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next hunt.